Yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. And I got a bit of remedial work to do on the driveway around the front. That's a bit shit too. All right, welcome to the driveway. So, as you can see, it's slipped here. And it's slipped here. It's all gone a bit shit. So he wants the same grout as what was there before. I can sort that out, that's no problem. Can't get the resin one though, it'll have to be the normal jointed. So what I'll do is I'll lift them up, clear the ground, and I'm going to prime them back down to the floor, let it go off, and then come back tomorrow and grout it. All right, that should do it. So I've kept them in line, whichever ones come from the top row, just so I don't get lost. So let's sweep all this junk out, get it down to the plain base. I just dusted down this with some water. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to SBR and cement, mix it up in the bucket, pour it on there, stick the pavior straight on top, let that go off, grout it tomorrow. No, I'm not lifting them all up, cutting out the floor and re-cementing them down. This is a fix job, not complete rebuild. Fixing the fix. Right, I've had a full tub of SBR in there. I just run my level across. The difference when it's dipping, I'm not doing anything about that. I'm just putting them back in shape. I'm not correcting the floors and stuff. Balls to that. All right, that looks in line. To the next one. So what I want to do now, I want to add self-leveling compound to it, fill up the gaps a bit. I'll start from the top, my little watering can I used on the last job, pour some in, and it should sweep down, fill up the joints a little bit more, and help them grab a bit of the bottom. Right, let's pour some of this liquid self-lever in here. There we go. You might be able to see it. Oh, well, that's seeping through. That's getting to over there. So that's good. So that's what that looks like, and that's what that looks like. All right, let's go sideways. Sideways on. I think I've managed to get that pretty good. Plans have changed. Plans to change what we were going to do. Now we're going to go back to what we were going to do. I'll explain. So originally, I was just to repair it, just to stick them back in position and cement them down with something similar to what's on the floor there, which is the charcoal jointed stuff. And then I changed my mind, thinking, actually, I didn't want to do it, but the best thing for this type is flow point. Two, I can't pressure wash the joints because they're just all going to blow out. So I'm going to chemically clean it and seal it. But I wanted to put flow point on it because that really was the best product for this, to set them in solid. But the problem is, it's just going to run off into the tarmac behind me, which you can't frigging see at the moment. It's so pissing bright. Right, turn around. Yeah, I didn't want to, because with flow point, you've got to flush it out, haven't you? It's just going to go onto frigging tarmac. And where that blue van is up there, in front of that car, is the drain. It's too far for water to go. So balls to it, we're just going to continue with the plan with a couple of extras. I wasn't going to chemically clean this, I was just going to repair it. That was the whole idea. So I'm going to chemically clean it with some hypo on it, and I guess seal on it, and I'm just going to chuck the joint it back in, and then there's no more complications. At least it looks clean, and like it was. It could be better, but then there's tarmac issues with flow point, and it's pissing hot sun, so boo. Right, let's try out my new toy again. Yeah, so 37 quid off Amazon, and works quite well. So yeah, ball's bloody pumping. Right, well, I've given it an acid in, so I gotta hose it down. This thing I thought was running out of juice, but the best part is that there fits into my iPhone 16 Pro Plus charger in my van. Bonus. Right, so it's had the first dosage. A little bit cementy over there. I'll have a quick go at that. But it's coming off the walls. Right, let's stick some more on. By the way, moron in Welsh means carrot. There we go. Some extra knowledge you've just learned. Right, you can probably tell that's definitely had a seal because it's nice and colourful again. So, right, let's let that dry and then we'll grout it. Right, it's all sealed. So I've got to use this because this is the colour of what's already here. So don't forget, when you use it, empty it in the bucket and fill the bucket up with water. I just hosed it down. I'm not going to use a squeegee, I'm going to push it in my trowel.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
So I pushed it in with a trowel, so I got it nice and compact already, brushed over the top. Looks similar to what was already there. That's the best I can do. Totally underpriced it. I gotta go buy another flipping bag of joint it. Da 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 da. It's windy. Go away, wind. It sucks. Well, anyway, so that was jointed charcoal, which should then blend into the rest of it because the other stuff's charcoal. But it's a bit older, so there's a bit more algae on it. So hopefully that stuff blends into the same. And a year from now, we'd have known. Except unless you watched the video, then you knew it's all a lie. Well, anyway, bollocks. See you in the next video, like, subscribe and all that malarkey, blah blah blah.